All right, welcome everybody. Made Biker here again. You know, I hear it all the time. Constantly I hear, why do you always play Spiritborn? Why do you always play Spiritborn? Well, I don't. I mean, I play my druid, I play my sorcerer, I play my necro, I play my barbarian. But if I'm going to carry people through some tough times and they're not quite geared up, I play my spirit. So, I mean, guys, I have them all, and goes on for seasons and seasons and seasons. All right. So, yeah, I hear a lot. So let's get things rolling today. I think I'm going to start off playing with, I don't know what it is we're going to be doing today. So actually, I think what I'll do is I'll start off with my Spiritborn just to make sure to see what kind of we get. I want to start with some Infernal Hordes again. I know people need it. Let me change myself so I'm available. I know people need it, so let's start there, I guess. And make sure I got everybody approved over here. Looks like I do. Unless somebody was to say, hey, I need a quick run through the pit so I could be a Torment 4, then we could go do that real fast. Either one. Actually, why don't we do that? Why don't we start off at the pit and then you can join me if you need to. I don't need anything at the pit. This guy's glyphs are all leveled, but I just want to see if we get some people to join in that are maybe, if you're not a Torment 4 player, you're not into that difficulty level yet, you should come in and join me now, and I will get you to Torment 4 right now. Okay, so I'm not carrying any. Thought I had those. Let's go grab that real quick. Just for any little boost we can get here, because I don't know what I'm gonna. Come on, you dummy. Okay. Overpower, fortitude. Let's grab that. All right. So Made Biker pound 1605. You join me. You come in here. You say request for friend. I give you I approve it. Then you say request to join, and you can come in here and run this pit with me. I'm not gonna do a 130. We're gonna do something fast. Let's do a 100. All right. If you want to do it, join me now. But if you join me, you're gonna want to be careful. Don't die, because I can't come back and You're gonna have to stay back, way back. Here we go. So if you need this pit run, if you want to be a Torment 4, you join me now, but stay way back here when you come in. Don't even come near me. Stay all the way back until the red portal appears, then jump through it. But until then, just stay back. What's up, John? So yes, if you need to level glyphs, if you need to go to Torment 4, whatever you need, now you join me in this pit, because you're going to get some good glyph XP. You're going to be able to go to Torment 4 if you're not now. You just need to stay way back. I mean, if you can, back all the way to the door. Because I cannot come back and revive you, or I won't get this thing done on time. Yeah, join me. Yeah. This is just a pit 100, just because be fast and efficient. So I'm just doing 100 here. So yeah, join me, guys. Anybody, join me. Just do a request to join. I'm gonna approve it. Get in here, grab some Glyph XP, or if you need to go to Torment 4, this is gonna get you to Torment 4. You should be a friend. You should be friend with me first. Request a friend, made biker pound 1605. If you are friends with me, then you just do request to join group, and you would join my party. Now you have to make sure that you're a seasonal character and come in and let's bang this thing out. No, I'm in Torment 4. Oh, is that? That's probably going to be the problem. Is you guys are a lower Torment. Yeah, I didn't think that out very well, did I? All right. I would have to go down to your Torment level, which I can do after I finish this. I can do it. I can do it. You just gotta hang tight. If it won't let you join, that's why. Try to request to join and see what it does, but I don't think it'll let you because but it's worth a try. Request is out. Oh. Probably had to do it before we got in here. All right, well, that's okay. Hang tight. We'll get this one done. I'm almost there. Hang tight. Let me leave. Let me finish it, and then we'll try it again. Because I probably had to have you in the group before I came in. No, I'm not full. I don't have, no, it's just me. I think I had to have you in the party before I came in here, which I didn't know that, to be honest with you. I've never tried to have somebody join it once I started. This is the first time, and that's probably what it is. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out after I get out. No worries. No worries. We'll get you guys some runs here. Just about done. There we go. Let's go into the boss. Drop this guy. We'll be done. Okay. Let me get out of here. I don't have any glyphs to level because we're all leveled, but I'll just level something. Let's see. So this is the thing I was talking about yesterday. I was trying to explain to somebody. They were asking me, they didn't understand, how do you level the glyphs in here? So the awakened glyph stone right here is going to appear. Click it. All of my glyphs are already at 100, 100, 100, but we're just going to level this one up so you can see it. There you go. Awesome. There, it let you in. Maybe it's just because while I was in the process. Very weird. That's very, very weird. Huh. Adeline, I am in T4. What are you in, Adeline? Okay. We got 3 or 4 people. I'm gonna go ahead and walk out. I gotta get out, and then we're gonna start again. All right. You just joined. Okay, perfect. It wouldn't let you join, I guess, while I was active. I didn't know it did that. I've never tried to have somebody join mid thing. So perfect. You guys are in. Okay, listen, guys. So when we go in, you guys have to stay right by the door. Don't move, because I can't come back and revive you. I can't help you at all. Just stay there. I'm gonna go through this whole thing. A red portal's gonna open up for you. Go in there and we should be safe. All right. So here we go. Good morning, Chumba. Good morning. All right, guys. And I'm probably going to be ignoring chat here for a moment, so apologize. See, this little booger right here was going to sneak over to you guys right there. I just saw it. Little thing. All right, here we go. I'm going to clear this off. Stay at the door there, because there's some more on the other direction, and you might pull them. In fact, let me just go clear that side out too, just so I feel safe. I don't want you guys to get sniped over here. Ron Almighty, good to see you. Good to see you. We still have room for one more if anybody wants to get in on this pit run. I just ask that you stay back by the door. That's all I ask. Just because I'm not gonna circle back and revive you, and you will be screwed. So just stay at the door. The red portal will open up for you eventually, and then that means you're safe to come through. Oh, but it won't let anybody join while I'm in the middle of the run. So yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, exactly. I don't want anybody to die. I try to keep them all alive, have them stay at the door, because once they die, then yeah, it's gonna be bad. And this way they still can get everything. They can get the XP, they can get the gear, they can get the blip XP, they get everything. No, PoE 2, no. PoE 2 doesn't start till Friday. PoE starts Friday. 2 starts on Friday. 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern. Oh. I wish we had PoE 2 now. The PTR for 7 is starting today, but to be quite honest with you, I'm not interested in the Witch or any of the stupid stuff that they've added, so I'm kind of like, really, after seeing just a little bit of it, I was like, okay, that looks pretty disappointing, but I mean, this is just a little piece of it that they're displaying today. But all of you, if you're on the PC, you all have access to the PTR. It's an interesting sometimes to go check out what you're gonna see early, and it's only gonna be a little bit. They're really showing off the Witch, which. I'm not really speed running this. I'm just pretty much just casually going through here, kill everything. That's why I pick 100, because 100 is pretty fast, pretty efficient, and you're going to get good XP for it. Maybe 110 is a little bit better if your glyphs are higher. You know what I mean? There you go. You can come on in now. Perfect. There you go. And right here, people were saying yesterday they didn't know what I meant when I was saying leveling glyphs. This little thing right here is how you do it, right? And then you're going to choose a glyph. You're going to just click it, level it up. You can see all of mine are 100 now. I'm just trying to walk you through how to do it. All right. I love the vortex on my druid. I absolutely love the vortex. I think it's one of the funner skills on here. All right, let's go back. Let's empty up our bags or whatever we got to do. Yeah, if you play Spiritborn, you win. Period. I don't care what build you do. I don't care if you make up your own build. If you play a Spiritborn, you win. I mean, I play it right now because I am running people through stuff. But as I started at the beginning of the stream, I was showing you guys all my other characters, and I much prefer playing all of them than this Spiritborn. But the Spiritborn is got its good. It's, you know, for this what I'm doing right now, this is perfect. All right, so let's do one more before we go run some hordes, okay? Then we're gonna go run some hordes, get you guys some obudicite. All right, so again, when we come in this room, oh yeah, it's, well, but the bug didn't kill D4, because I'll be honest with you, Brian, there was season 1 was the barbarian. The barbarian was dropping Darrell in 2 hits. It was bugged, and they didn't fix it. So I understand why they didn't fix Spiritborn if they're going to set precedents. They also didn't fix a couple other bugs that showed up in season 3 with some characters. I mean, I've seen it. You know, I think Spiritborn is good for the casual player that's never gotten to the end game content. Then Spiritborn is perfect. It is. It's absolutely perfect. You know, because now they're getting that chance. They're getting to the end game content. All right, guys. So again, same thing. When we come in here, don't go past. Stay right at the door. Don't move, because if you do and you die, you're going to really screw things up. Here we go. I'm going to drop the boss. You're going to be able to get everything, but these guys are going to pull towards you right away, so be careful. Oh, here they come. I see him. I got him. Don't worry. Okay, stay all the way back now, because I'm not going to be able to circle back. At this point, we're in. I leave anything alive here and run on, they're gonna pull to you. So we're gonna get it all cleared out. And I apologize if I'm not watching chat right now. I am just trying to get through this as quickly as we can. And then we're gonna go do some Infernal Horde. Get you guys some Obuticite. Oh, look at this guy sneaking away. Of course, there's going to be some stragglers. That's why you guys want to stay at the door, because even these stragglers will have the potential to kill you pretty quickly. So that's why I just have you stay back there. We'll get this all cleared out. You guys that know me know I'm not a fan of the pit. I don't like it. It's for me, it's very boring, but I do understand that people need it, so here we are. Let's make sure this is clear. All right, we're good. All right, stay back there. I'm gonna make my way to the boss now, and you'll see the red portal pop up. If you're not on TikTok, you can see on the right-hand side of my screen that little graph, the little bar. When that bar fills up, then the boss portal will open up. TikTok's not able to see it because they use vertical screen, so kind of sucks for them. There is a way that I can actually stream it where they can turn their screen and see the whole thing, but to do that, the only way you can do it, because TikTok kind of limits, is you have to do it using TikTok Studio. And TikTok Studio, I'm not putting it down or anything, but compared to the streaming software that I use, very, very, very inferior. So I don't want to switch to it, and it kind of sucks because I think that's a cool option where TikTok users can then just turn their screen and they can see the whole screen instead of just the vertical, but nobody else has picked up on that feature. That's why I always tell TikTok guys that there's some certain areas of the screen that you're not seeing that it makes it tough for you, but it's a very limited amount of data. I mean, really. Boy, I'm really wanting bigger mobs than this, but this is what we're getting settled with here. Yes, so PTR 7 is available today. I think it's gonna be later this afternoon on Eastern time. I'm not gonna play it because I have zero interest in. I will in the witch. Number one, I probably wouldn't even create a witch, so I'm just not interested in any of the stuff that they're showing off today. Not saying that it's not going to be good, or or that it is going to be good. I'm just saying a witch isn't something I'm interested in playing. Or at least not right now. I'm not interested in it. I'd rather go into it cold. All right, you guys can come on through and let me drop this boss here real fast. little booger. He's actually staying alive here, huh? All right, there you go. Come on in. That actually took longer than was necessary. All right, here we go. And just level up your glyph to whatever you want. I'm just leveling up a garbage glyph, really, but okay. Head back. We're gonna go do some infernal hordes now. That's gonna get you guys some Obi to sight. So I'm gonna go back here to. Still can't do T3 solo. Oh, Lumber Daddy needed some help too. Yeah, guys, it's really simple to play with me. You just you send a friend request to Made Biker Pound 1605. You send that friend request, I approve it. You see me online, you see me, I'm marked available. You then right-click request to join. Now, right now, I've just got a group here of these three guys are all T4s. All right, because we just ran all that, and if they weren't before, they are now for sure. I'm going to take them in and run some Infernal Horde right now and get some Obi to sight. Here we go. So let's. What happened? Okay, let's go and do that. Let me get rid of this gear I'm carrying first. And we'll say all items.
Anything breaks.
All right, and elixirs were good. We got a what assist cap 10. All right, here we go. All right, we're off. Yeah, Chumba also helps a lot of people, Lumber Daddy. Chumba helps a lot of people get to the T4. I'm actually a pit hater. So I don't do it very often, but I do it. I do it when it's needed. Yeah, on this, you're gonna have to fight. You might die, but you're gonna have to fight. Don't just stand, because you will. They're just gonna, the whole wave will just pop on your butt, and they're gonna just drop you anyway. So you're better off to go down fighting. Is what I say. I would rather go down fighting and die than stand here and let them all pounce on you, because they will. They will, as a big wave, just jump on you. As long as one of us is inside this circle, we're okay. People can keep killing from the outside. We just need to make sure we get one person inside the circle. Okay, did good, guys. You guys did great. Perfect. All right, you guys, okay, I want you guys to learn this, how to do these. So I'm gonna let you guys choose right here what you want. You guys go ahead and do it, because there is no wrong choice, let me just say that, but there are choices that can get you more ethers than other choices. Hellborn, always a good one. Rain, Fire from the Sky, which you chose, good one. Speed, you know, making everything happen faster. What is a 50% increase in speed or something like that? When you, I don't remember them all, to be quite honest. Oops. We got one. Whoops, right here. This is Torment 4. Yeah, this is Torment 4. Well, me and Chubba want to do collaboration, but the problem with collaborations is if all you're doing is Twitch it's a problem because it doesn't use it. It makes you use Internet Chrome and stuff like that's just I don't know. Number one, I don't use Chrome. You have to use Chrome or Firefox to support it, and I don't use either one, and that's the problem. I looked into it. I was trying to figure out how we could do it. And I was trying to figure out could we do it without using those, and it was a problem. And I just haven't had time to dig into it more. There probably is a way. See, part of the big issue is I stream at multiple places at the same time. If I was only streaming at Twitch, let's say, then sure, I would load Chrome and Firefox, but because I stream at TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, loading up something else is not an option. It's just not. Don't worry about dying. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. It happens in here. It's okay. Do not worry. All right. Oh, okay. Watch out now, guys. Got a whole bunch of bad guys here. Okay. Yeah, Logan, we're full now, but I always tell you, I always tell people, everybody just made biker pound 1605, send me an invite to be a friend. Then when the spot opens, I call it out, and all you got to do is do a request to join, and boom, you're in the group, and it changes hands, and especially once we get out of here and we start running mythics. Because people, oh my gosh, yesterday we had 20 mythics in 30 minutes. It was the most I've seen in a long time. It was amazing. So yeah, just sometimes it just takes patience. I say that constantly though. I'm constantly saying patience, patience, patience. Even when it comes to getting the mythics. If it goes like it did yesterday, people will end up with a handful of mythics, and very quickly once we start running, and within an hour, and it'll change hands again. I'm doing these Obita sites because I know that we've geared up so many people. I know they need Obita site to upgrade Masterwork. I do this every day. 11 a.m. Eastern, so join me. Although Friday at 2 p.m. I will be streaming PoE 2. And I've been playing PoE for a long time, and I am super psyched about PoE 2. Where is this guy sitting over here, right? There he is. And I'll keep coming back to Diablo 4 though. I mean, always. I have a clan. I mean, I'll continue to support for sure. And then season 7 is, you know, right around the corner here, not too far away. I think season 7 has a lot of opportunity. I am not a fan of the armory. I know that that's the big push, and I personally don't think there's a need for it, but I'm like, all right. I mean, what it does do is it allows you not to have to delete characters to make room, because now you can quick change with the armory. You can have a build saved, and you can just do a quick change, you know, basically, and boom, it's active. So that is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I think the armory is cool, but I think endgame is way more necessary than an armory at this point. I mean, that's just me. Oh yeah, Eternal is different. Yeah, I don't play Eternal. Yeah. I don't do Eternal server at all. I've actually never even been back to it. Yep, go ahead. Don't worry, guys. You make a choice. It's not gonna. You're not gonna hurt anything. Trust me. We're fine. Our ether is a little low, but this is how you're learning it. There are certain things that'll give you more ether than others, okay? And so, and some of them don't necessarily say on their, you know, 2 ether. You know, I don't know how, you know, like the one where it says, you know, increases the speed of it happening. It's always a good one to choose, because you're gonna get, everything's gonna happen more and faster. So more faster is more ether. Hellborn always is good ether. Sometimes Ether Lords is good if you can pull it in early, and you keep them respawning. But yeah, there's no wrong or right choice. Don't worry. And if you go Google real quick, you'll see that there are some very good choices that'll give you a lot more bang for your buck. But I just want you guys to play with this and see how it works, because I hear a lot of people tell me, oh, I've never had to choose those. Now you're getting the chance, and you're seeing what the effect is. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Just choose one. You're good. You're good. You're good. And we're gonna do another one, so so don't worry. I'm gonna get you enough ether here. I don't like being the guy that takes over, you know, like that guy that goes, oh, here he is, Mr. I know everything. You know, I don't want to be that guy, so I want you guys to learn, and just you guys make your own choices to see the cause and effect. I don't know, to me it's better. gonna grab all of the ethers that fall on the ground after this wave, all right? And then we're gonna go drop the boss. Now, if you're fighting these bosses solo, you want to pick on one boss at a time. But if you're fighting them with a Spiritborn, you pretty much just go in and kill them super fast. Okay, so we, oh, I'm sorry, we still have one more wave. I was wrong. My mistake. They added more mythics, yeah. I am full Lysander. I am so sorry. Good to see you though. They also really changed everything since last year. I mean, now you got 300 Paragon points. You've got it's just you can only have 5 boards in your Paragon boards. New skills for like Mighty Throw Barbarian, Spiritborn, which is this class right here that I'm playing, which is totally OP and nothing can kill it. Pain. Yeah, I don't know. I think season 6. I don't like season 6. I'm not a fan of it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not. I really like season 2 and 4 and actually 5, but season 6. This is, I think has been, in my opinion, just because of all the crashes too. Is I've been disappointed for sure. Not even gonna deny that. But I can see they're maybe possibly heading in the right direction. If they'll concentrate a little more on end game content, I think it would help. But it's their call. It's their game. And there you go. All right. So if you've never been in here, you guys know the drill. This is Obudicite. These are going to be mats. This chest over here is all gold. This chest over here is all equipment. Your gorilla freaked me out. Game of Thrones, thank you for the follow. Invalid Soul, thank you for the follow. Lumber Daddy, thank you for the follow. JDP, thank you for the follow. I am sorry guys, but I was not watching the chat when I'm trying to do these. Well, Deadeye, I think you also forgot to mention that in season 1, the Barbarian was the bug. It had a one-hit Durrell drop. So I mean, is it the most class bug? I don't know, because I know that I can name some other classes during other seasons that had a whole lot of bugs and they left them alone and then they fixed them. So does the Spiritborn do more damage than all of them added together? Yes. But, I mean, Barbarian season 1, I had one. Hoda would walk in and go doink, and Durrell was dead. That was a bug. That was not supposed to be that way. So, I think it's funny that people forget all that, or they are not really hardcore Diablo 4 fans like they think they are, and they forget about all the other broken builds during all the other seasons. And is D4 bad because of the broken character? No. Is D4 bad? Yes. D4 needs some help. It really needs some help. And part of the very first thing they could do is fire the manager, Rod Ferguson. And I'm not going to get on a big Rod Ferguson hype here, guys, because I'll go on forever. But he's a franchise killer. He's killed this franchise. The end. All right, let's do another one. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna do another. Let's do a wave 8, 10. Let's do another 10. Get you guys some Obusite. All right. And we're gonna go run Durrell too and farm for mythics like we always do, but PoE 2 is going to be awesome. At a God, if I had a recommendation, I would recommend that you pay the $30 for the early release for season 6. I mean, for PoE 2, I'm sorry. And it's on December 6th, 2 p.m. Eastern time. I totally recommend it. I love Diablo 4, but I love it for a different reason. I am a PoE fanatic, and I have tried to turn on as many people as I could to the game, especially because it's free. And you know, now the early release isn't going to be free. It's going to cost you $30 if you want to play it, but I think it's worth every penny, in my opinion. But I'm looking forward to it. I'll be streaming it Friday. In fact, not only will I be streaming it, but I'll actually even stream when I install it, because I'm just so eager to get it on my PC and get going with it. And then I'll come back to Diablo 4 Season 7, and I'll continue to come back to Diablo 4 because I have a clan, so I will definitely support my clan 100%. I just won't be streaming it until Season 7. Got you right at the last minute, didn't he? Little booger. I got you, bro. All right. So look at your choices here. You got Rain of Fire for 3 to 9 ether. You've got Hellborn or Hunting You, 1 ether, which is sometimes even a better choice than this one. Okay, and then you've got Avoidable Damage. So if it was me, I would be picking probably the Rain of Fire. Yeah. I would also maybe pick this one over here, the Ether, the Hellborn, because hopefully this will pop back up later. So me, I would probably kind of go Hellborn way. I would go this way right now, this early in the game, and in the waves. Don't get me wrong, the Wave of Fire, it looks like it's good because it says 3 of 9, and it is good. It is good if it's your only good choice available. But if you can get Hellborn, these are what you really want to spawn a lot of. And they're pretty simple kills. And the faster we take them down, the more we're gonna get. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? My computer is now about ready. I've lost all. I'm about ready to crash. You gotta be kidding me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna crash. Sorry, guys. I can stay alive, but I just can't. All right, there we go. Nope. Something is going on with my freaking game again. What happened here? Hang on, don't make a choice yet, guys. I cannot. All of my commands are now done. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, hang on, do this. I'm gonna do this, guys. We're gonna go here. Hang on, I don't know what happened right there, but something is ready to happen here. So, John, I'm gonna promote you to the party leader. I'm gonna leave the group, and then I'm gonna come in and come back in, okay? So let me do that. So weird. Let me go out. This game. This is why you guys hear me complain about this game a lot. Okay, so now let me leave game. That's so weird. I'm gonna come back in. Man, I should just come in. We'll keep playing with Spiritborn. It's fine. Telling you, man, this game has got some weird bugs that happen just for no reason. All right, so now Sean is there. I'm gonna say request to join party. Okay. All right, now, John, you can transfer the leadership back to me, and we should be good. I hope. I don't really know what happened, to be honest. All right, so what are our choices? Speed, pull photos, inward. Let's do this one. We want this one. We want this one here because we want everything to happen faster, okay? I still can't use... What is wrong here? What the fudge? We're gonna die. I honestly do not know. I honestly do not know what is going on here. Why can I not do anything but heal? I can't do any damage, guys. None. I can't even use a single skill. Man. And I don't want to... I honestly don't know. I've never seen such a thing in my life. First time this has ever happened. Wow. Yeah, I can't do anything. I can't do any damage. I can't do a single thing. All I can do is heal and run. What the hell? You guys are doing great though, considering that I'm not able to do a single thing right now. Hang on. I gotta figure out what's going on. Something has happened here. Why are my keys locked? Hang tight. Let me... I cannot do anything. What is this about? Huh. I honestly do not know. It is the weirdest thing. Look at all of... Okay. What in the hell happened here? I can see that I'm unable to do anything. All right, so what happened is a good question. And if I reassign them, I still nothing. Is that my rod I kept? Is that was my rod that dropped? That's what it was. Seriously? Yep, that was my rod. So did somebody pick that rod up, or where is it? Where is it? Because that was the problem. Where the hell did it go? Are you serious? It's gone? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. It is. All right. Well, I got another one in my bag, but I have to go back. That's why. All right. Hang tight. Jeez. Unbelievable. Never had that happen before. That's crazy. Hang tight. That's crazy. I don't understand why it's still not on the floor, which is weird, but it's not. And it was a 3 GA, which is... It was favorited. That's why it doesn't make sense. That's exactly why it doesn't make any sense to me. We'll go with this one, I guess, for now, won't we? Not a whole lot of options there. Well, that was very, very interesting. Absolutely, it was favorited because all of my stuff. Well, these two aren't. Now that I say that. Hang tight, guys. I'm sorry, but that was a weird thing that happened.
Not bad.
So that was interesting. Never seen it happen before, especially because it was favorited. Oh, that's right. Because when I rebooted, yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it was. Oh, okay, perfect. We're good. TikTok is lagging now too. Great. All right, so let's go back, and here we go. All right, sorry guys. Good morning, James. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so let's do, which ones we got here? Unlimited resources, etheric mass. Yeah, none of them are actually that great, but we'll do this. We are full at the moment. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna go do some boss runs after we get this done here. I just wanted to get these guys some obiticite. We might do one more actually, just so I can make sure they have enough. And then we'll go run some Durrell, try to get you guys some mythics. Okay, what do we got? 50% faster is another good one, which we're probably going to want to grab. Let's see. Oh, well, I want this Hellborn. All right. I see why you want to pick Hellborns, because look at how many times, if we can kill them fast enough, we can roll a lot of ether. That should be about it. Like this. There we go. Movement speed, etheric mass. Let's do Ether Lord. I just don't like doing Ether Lord very often because it's hard for me to keep you guys alive with him. But we'll see. It should be all right. Here we go. You spawned just perfect time for me. Actually, you guys are doing great, though. I don't have to worry too much about you at all. You guys have been doing perfect. Handling your own. All right. Visible wall right there. Okay. So what do we got? We got 50% faster, which is a good choice. We've got this one that you'll get 15 ether at the end, which is all, and then rain of fire. I am going to go with this one because I want it faster. And I know sometimes people go, I don't want it faster. It's like a big cluster already. But trust me, we want them to spawn faster. Evil, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm watching chat, not watching the screen. All right, so unlimited resources, Ether Lords, grab 3, and movement speed. Let's go with the Ether Lords. So anytime you can choose Hellborn, you always want to grab Hellborn. I mean, and I'm just giving you what I usually do. That doesn't mean it's right. Hellborn is usually a pretty good, solid choice. Okay, we got everything going on here, all in one. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. No, that rod, yeah, I ain't worried about that. All right, so 50% faster again, or 15 ether. Where are we at? Wave 8. Let's go with the 50% faster because we still got 2 waves to go. I want to get these ethers up for you guys. If we can get them up, then we can make this the last run and we can start doing boss runs. If I can get this to you guys for a little bit higher ether. There we go. There we go. All right. Up to 729 now. What do we got? 2 seconds. Invigorates you. Hellborn. Okay. So you always want to take the Hellborn if you got the choice. Got your coffee and ready to game, huh? How long have I been on? I started like a little before. Whoa! I started a little before 11 a.m. Eastern, so about an hour and 6 minutes. Great job, guys. Great job. I mean, really, super. You guys are doing great. Doing great. Keep it going. Grab every ether we can get our hands on in here. Okay, well, we got it up to 870. And so not bad. And they're going to award us some more in here after we kill this guy. So if you're in here solo, you're usually best to just do one at a time. With Spiritborn, you can kind of, if you can group them up, but I'm not even going to need to. And there you go. All right. Again, this one is mats and our materials. Obedicite really is what I should be calling this one right here. I'll open it. That one is gear, and this one is gold. Okay. So now you have a lot of obedicite. Let's go back to town. I want to use that obedicite on this rod because, of course, I lost my rod. Level 300 is going to take forever. I'm not going to even try to get level 300. I don't even want to get level 300. I have no interest in it. But I know there is people that want to get it for the achievement. So, yeah. All right. So, let's go ahead and dump all this. Let's finish this guy. What we did. Oh, I forgot to put his jewel in too, duh. All right, there. We placed our lost rod, which we actually got some good rolls on this rod, so I can't complain about it. All right, where is your jewel at, dude? Oh, you know what? He had. We had to do this. And we lost it, so we can't. Hang tight, everyone. Let me just fix my rod that I broke. I broke my rod. Sounds kind of scary. Okay, so he was using... What a bummer that happened, but it's a game. Shit happens. I don't care. We want this to be XO and XL. I should have remembered that. Oh, awesome. You got all your gear mastered. Awesome. So I need XO. Well... And... there we go. That's what I want. Now, let me grab some mats. Yeah, you might find better gear down the road. That's exactly what we're going to do now. Right now, we're going to go over here to my buddy Darrell. All right. Let me grab the mats that we're going to need. I got a bunch of them. Dun, 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 dun. We'll grab one more of each. All right. And that should be pretty good for us, I think, till the end of the day, end of the stream. Should be quite a bit. Oh. But you still didn't make it to T4, huh, Rage? What happened to my other one? I have no idea how it ended up on the ground, and well, somehow I dropped it on the ground in that run, in that Infernal Horde, which I have no clue how. But anyway, and then I relogged, and it was gone, just broke, disappeared. I don't care. Like I said, I'm really done with the game, honestly. I mean, PoE 2 is out Friday. I will only be coming back to this game to support my clan and help them get to do this type of stuff. And I don't need I don't need any gear. I don't need anything. I'm just... Oh, you did make it. Oh, awesome, Rage. That is awesome. I'm going to show you something else, everybody, because somebody asked me this yesterday, and I was surprised they didn't know that, but they said they were a new player. So I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, so if you go to options, there is a setting in here under gameplay called advanced, and TikTok, you guys probably cannot see it. It's called advanced. It's under gameplay, all right? And it's called advanced tooltip compare and advanced tooltip information. Make sure you have those on. Make absolutely sure you have those on in your game. And I'm going to show you why. Because with it, somebody asked me yesterday, how do I know if this piece of gear is a good piece of gear for what it is? Or is there something better than this one, but the same kind? Here's how you know. If you go here, and I'm on this piece of gear right now, you can see the dexterity shows you that it has 182 to 206. That's your, if I turn those options off and now go to that, watch. If I turn these options off, and if I go in here, and if I turn this off and this off, and if I go back into the game and I go back onto that piece, it doesn't show me that. That's all it shows me. That's it. It just shows me what I have. I don't get to compare, is this piece a good piece for what it is? So by going in here and turning these options on in gameplay, advanced tooltip compare and advanced tooltip information, you're going to get a kind of a comparison of how that piece rates for what it is. All right? Hopefully that helped. I know that I was surprised because people were telling me yesterday they were brand new, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, there's probably a lot of little basic stuff they have to learn. That's one of the key things to make sure you turn that on. It really will help your journey. Okay, if you don't know this fight, this is your safe area right here. If you see yourself dying a lot when he comes through the ground, because this whole earth is going to shake, your safe spot is right here, and you can still do damage to him from standing right there. All right, so here we go, and I move these along pretty quick. Yeah, it is crazy that it's not on by default, G-Bob. I agree. It should be, those two things, those tips and tip comparisons, they should be on by default. I don't know what Blizzard thinks. I think it's very helpful for new players. And the only reason that I bring it up is yesterday, a player said to me, hey, I just got the game 2 days ago. How do I know if this piece I have is any good at all? And I'm like, okay, well, this is the first thing you want to turn on, and it'll at least give you some type of guide. Especially early game, it probably doesn't matter so much, but as you get into that 50 to 60 to 70 area, 50 to 60 area, I'm sorry, 50 to 60 area, it starts to get more important. But yeah, it is crazy that it's not on by default. I don't know why Blizzard does that. Today is the season 7 PTR, so today is that, and you all can play that on your PC if you have a PC. Hang tight, guys, real quick. I want to show them something. By coming here, all right, let me just do this. I'm going to change this so TikTok can actually see this part of the screen. All right, so by coming here where it says Diablo 4 on your PC, go and click it and see where it says public test realm. You'll have to install it, and then you can play the public test realm, the PTR. Now let me put this screen back for you guys. All right, So that's how you can see what's coming in the future season. And right now, today, that is going to go active probably this afternoon. And you'll be able to go in there and play the new Witch, because that's what they're testing right now is the Witch, the new Witch Ruins, some of those features. So yes, they may even have you, yeah, they should call it that. I agree. But they may even have you be testing the armory. I don't know. I didn't read it, to be honest with you, in depth to see what. Go ahead, go town, to see what all they were going to be testing today. But there is a huge test going on today. The PTR 7. What's up, Big Rig? Good to see you. Good to see you. What isn't on by default? What isn't on by default is these settings in, if you go to settings, go to options, go to gameplay, advanced tooltip compare and advanced tooltip information is not on by default. You want those on, because with those on, it gives you this information where it tells you that dexterity has a range, and it kind of tells you how this piece is compared to what it could be. So that's something that I recommend new players turn on, because it was just brought up to me yesterday that a new player was saying, how do I know if this piece is even good for what it is? And that's one way, quick way of knowing. And it's not on by default in your game. So back to work, Big Rig. Take care. Be safe, brother. Be safe. Be safe. Always good to see you, man. I'm talking so much crap about Diablo right now with peeps and trade chat. It's, it's a no. I kind of avoid the argument, and I just always tell them, hey, that's why we're human. You can like it, I can hate it. You can hate it, I can like it. That's what the world's about. But I try to avoid that argument, really, because I'm not gonna say Diablo's good. It's got a lot of problems, man. It's had problems since season 1. It's, after a while, you just start to embrace the problems and love the problems. You go, yeah, my game is broken. I'm proud of it. That's all you can do. And it's funny because so many new players are getting introduced to PoE now, and because of PoE 2, they're going and playing PoE. And they're all, and a lot of them, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of them have not played ARPGs. They've been, Call of Duty guys and stuff like that, Madden NFL guys, and, World of Warship guys. And it's interesting because things that we just knew, they have to totally learn. And so, like I said, I always tell people there's no stupid question, because it's the only way you're going to learn is by raising your hand and saying, ooh, 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 Mr. Cotter, I got a question. Do you like that Vinny Barbarino reference right there? Probably a lot of people don't know that at all, because I'm an old man. Well, Blizzard is slowly beginning. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into that question about pocket streamers, because I already made a video about it, and I already stated my opinion about those pocket streamers and the advice they're giving. Blizzard is kind of killing the game. Blizzard will figure it out. They're going to have to learn the hard way, though, that you should probably stop listening to some of them. So, do I think they're gonna buff the sorcerer? I think that everything is gonna get something, and everything's gonna get something taken away. So I think it's going to be a balance on everything. And really what I would prefer them to do is maybe since season 4, when the pit came out during the PTR, they didn't fix it. They never have fixed it. And that's that the pit boss doesn't scale. If he does scale properly, the NPCs on the way to the pit boss need to scale up higher, because something ain't right. Because if I can clear out all the NPCs all the way to the boss, and then I get to the boss and I stand there and I just hit him and he hits me, he doesn't kill me, I don't kill him, I run out of time, that's a problem, because I should have already known that before I just smoked through all those NPCs on the way to him. That's never been fixed. I mean, yeah, the PTR drops today. Yes, I just showed you guys how you can play the PTR if you're on a PC. Anybody can do it. I've heard so many people say, oh, you streamers are the only ones that get the PTR. No, not true. It's not true at all. Everybody gets the PTR if you're on the PC. Should they open it up to Xbox? Should they open it, to consoles? Probably, but I don't think it's their choice. I think it's a council administrative thing. The companies that are controlling games, and I think they are the ones that they have some requirements that can't be met with a PTR. So I've heard it said a lot, and that it's not fair, it's only on PC. Well, I mean, that's true with every game. The PTRs are almost always, if not always, on a PC, because councils have some issues about it. And it's not the council itself, it's the regulatory, the gaming, that part that's holding the, releasing the games, of making it available. I don't know the right word that I'm looking for there.
Thanks.
And exactly, it's easier to make the adjustments on the PC server. Exactly. Yep. Battle.net PC is where you can do the PTR today. I'm not going to do it because I'm not interested in anything to do with the Witch or the Witch Ruins or the Armory. I just not interested in it whatsoever. I'm not sure if the Armory will even be debuted, but I think it will. I think we'll see. I think the casual player doesn't care about the Armory. These are where I think Blizzard makes its mistakes. They're instead of concentrating on end game content and other things, the casual player probably doesn't give 3 hoots about an Armory. Now, a player with a lot of characters does, because number one, it allows me to have less characters on my, you can only have 14 characters, right? So I can now have one Spiritborn, and it can have, let's say, 8 builds, and I don't have to create a new character for each build. So far, no mythics. Yeah, I see that. It makes it so now I can just go and swap builds super fast. So, I mean, I do think it's a cool thing, but I don't think it's what the masses are really screaming for right now. And I will be surprised if a high percentage of people use it. I mean, we'll see. I would use the Armory because I'm not a casual player. I create so many builds every season that the Armory for me would be awesome. But I don't think it's the thing that should have been. Auction house is another one. People want stuff to do. Yeah, right. Casual, you don't give a hoot about the Armory. Exactly. But this is not the I'm full. Sorry, bro. This is not the information that's being presented to Diablo by their, as Chumbo so nicely put it, and I agree, by their pocket streamers. Those guys are telling them a totally different thing, and that's the direction that they've been going. And look at what's happening to Diablo. It's just, it is so broke. But I don't blame just those streamers either. I blame Rod Ferguson. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all guys know I hate Rod Ferguson. He's a franchise killer. They hired him after D2, Diablo 2, and look what's happened. All right, here we go. Gonna try to stay off that tangent today. We're gonna stay off our Rod Ferguson tangent today. Yeah, I think that there is a ton of opportunity for Diablo 4. Blizzard keeps misstepping, and yeah, it's hurting them. It's hurting them. I think endgame content needs to be the focus, and it hasn't been, and it still doesn't appear as though it's going to be in season 7. So I think new classes like the witch and stuff like that are great ideas. I honestly do. Although I don't want to play a witch, but I think it's a great idea. They do need that as well. But I really think that the top of the list has to be end game content. Well, see, I know some things and I can't say it, so I can just tell you that some of those streamers play both sides of the fence a lot, and I don't want to talk about the streamers because, again, like I said, I do know some things about. I know some specific facts about some of those exact streamers that I don't want to make public, and it'll get made public on its own. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it alone. And it's also why none of those streamers challenged me on my video, because they know that I know. Ring of Starless, there we go, first one. There we go. Now we've been on quite a while because we went and ran Pit and Horde to start off the stream, but that's awesome. There we go. Yeah, and maybe that's true. Lagar may be absolutely right that maybe Diablo 3 is the moneymaker for them right now. And like I said, I think 4 has huge opportunities if they would just follow the right path. But I think the path is getting skewed more and more. Itzro, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I really stay out of it because I'm not a Diablo loyalist. I'm not a PoE loyalist. I mean, I've been streaming for a long time, and these two, the Diablo and PoE, are 2 out of 60 games I've streamed over the last 4 years, probably. So, and some games I've stayed with a lot longer than others. Diablo and PoE are 2 of them. World of Warships was 1 of them. Madden NFL was another one. The Division was another one. There are some games that, you know, I hung with for a long time. There you go, Itzro. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is just a plain old, this is the plainest of all Quill Volley builds. You can actually see it on Mobalytics. If you go to Mobalytics and type Made Bikers Quill Volley search, it'll come up. And I mean, I made this as basic and easy as possible so anybody could do it. It really is the simplest of them all. Now, there are some, you can take this build and go to overpower, you know, strictly overpower, and you can also go overpower with the broken bugs that are in it and really just drop stuff in milliseconds, really. I mean, I ain't exaggerating at all, but I want to keep it very simple so people can use it and do it. Harlequin Crest, there we go, second one. Now look, John is now the hot spot. John, the other day we ran with you, it took you 1 hour and 45 minutes to get your first one. Now look at you. John got, remember, he got like 18 mythics. What game is this? This is Diablo 4. This is Diablo 4. Yep, woohoo! Luck is changes. I mean, it's like I can tell you guys, it's all random luck in here. It really is. Some days are super hot. Some days you just got to come in here and be super patient and wait, and it'll happen. You gotta drop a Daryl at the same time. Awesome, bro. And there we go. There's another mythic. It's the Starless Skies. All right. That's our third mythic already here. We've been in here for literally like, what, 10, 15 minutes? 15 minutes, maybe? Maybe 20. Maybe 20. All right. Back to town. Minimum of 250 Paragon for your build. I have my sorcerer level 60, 162 Paragon, but only still sitting at 16k damage. What can you start getting mythics? I'm only at Torment 2. You can start getting mythics at Torment 2. You can get, I've seen guys get mythic Shattered Vow. There we go. There's number 5. I've seen people get mythic, or I haven't seen it. No. I've heard people tell me that they've gotten mythics at the Curiosity vendor using obols, which is amazing. You can get them, you know, anywhere really. I mean, it's a chance to drop anywhere, but your chances improve if you run bosses. Okay. So you can, I got my first mythic at Torment 2. I got my second mythic at Torment 3. I got all the rest of my mythics at Torment 4. So you can get them really anywhere. So what do you need to have? Real quick, hang on, guys, real quick. I want to help Itzro here real fast. So Itzro, your sorcerer's level 60, but what? Okay, so make sure you're not looking at this number, attack power. That number means nothing, bro. That, if you don't look at that, don't worry about that number. That number will come to wherever it is. Don't even look at that number. It means nothing like you think it does. Yeah, do not. It's, I wish they would call it something else in the game, but attack power in this game on that stat right there means little. Sometimes like on this, so for example, I'm going to use this build, for example. This build, what is important on this build is maximum life, because it's a multiplying factor with the overpower and the damage. So that's where I'm getting my damage from, is max life, overpower. So this number really doesn't mean what people think it means. So it's really what's specific to your build, what is needed on your build. Like my build needs critical damage. My build needs max life. My build needs, that's what's important to you. So if you go to like Max Roll or D4 Diablo or Mobalytics or Icy Veins or one of those places and look your build up, what does it tell you if you read about it? What does it tell you is important? And if you find that, that's what you really want to concentrate heavy on. You know, I've heard a lot of people go, oh, well, you know, armor is really important for a barbarian. My barbarian's got 300 armor and he can run everything. So it's not, other things are more important. Yeah, don't try to get that up. Don't even worry about that number. Don't even look at that number. Don't care. Go to your build and find out, hey, they're saying that I have to have my life up, my overpower up, or maybe my cooldown reduction has to be up, or critical strike damage needs to be up, and then that's what you want to start really reaching for. There's another ring I just saw. I think it was a ring, was it? Oh no, it was Shroud. Oh, it's a 2. Well, look at that. We're gonna have to switch to that. All right. So yeah, just try to build on what they say is important. Yeah, it'll make a big difference for you. If you find yourself dying a lot, Itzro, the first thing I would do, especially if you go here and you say my armor is low and I'm dying a lot, go throw the Juggernaut aspect on your pants or somewhere, and there's another mythic. Look at that, 2 in a row. It'll bring your, and Tyro's Might is the other one. Wow, all right. And Juggernaut will bring your armor to where you need it to be, and you won't have to worry about it. Oh, I gotta go to town. I'm sorry. Just gotta be patient, Adeline. Mark, John can tell you, you gotta be patient, brother. Oh, G-Bob has gotten one mythic from the Purveyor of Curiosities. John was with me last week, I think it was, Adeline, and he was the same as you. He had the worst luck. It took an hour and 45 minutes. After he got his first one, things started happening. So, and I know it sucks. I know people hate hearing be patient, but trust me, be patient. We're gonna make it happen. It's just gonna take a while sometimes, especially if you've never gotten one. If you've never gotten, where should I farm for GA Legendary? Oh, good luck with that one, bro. 4 GA items drop less than mythics. I'm just gonna say it. They drop less than mythics. It's so backwards. Cool. So you're good. Yeah, you're gonna figure it out. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, so let's keep this thing rolling because Adeline has not gotten a drop yet. I want to get him something. Spree, I think Spree did. I'm not sure. I thought I saw him I thought it was a Shattered Vow. Maybe I'm wrong. Because Spree was running with me last week too with John. We just gotta hang tight, Adeline. We just gotta keep killing and killing and killing until we can get you something. I am on a Spiritborn now, yes. I have one of everything though. But yesterday I was playing my Sorcerer. Today I'm doing my Spiritborn. Sometimes I play my Barbarian. But yeah, I use the Spiritborn because I can usually drop these bosses quick enough that nobody will die. There you go. Nixon the Herald, John's got. So we're at about 10 mythics right now have dropped, and it hasn't been an hour. It's been about maybe a little over like 40 minutes. Awesome, Itzro. Good. And one of these days we'll get you in here because I started to stream off Itzro, running people through the pit so they could get to Torment 4. And then they can join this group and get these mythics. So one of these days, if you can catch me at the 11 a.m., I started at 11 a.m. Eastern. If you can catch me at the beginning, it's the best because then I can run you through the pits. We can get all that done and get you to Torment 4. Also, so you know, Chumba 553, he's in that Twitch chat with you right there. He, so far, no extra space. So he can run you through stuff too. He's also a Diablo 4 guy. And he's more than happy to get you through stuff. Yeah, you got 5 more after. Whoops. Mark, I'm sorry. Here's where should I farm? Mark buses. To be honest with you, I'm going to be honest. I've seen more multiple GA drops when I lower myself down to T3. When I go down to T3 and I run bosses, it seems like I see more GA drops. Now, maybe that's just because of the way the luck was those couple times I did it. I was doing it as an experiment and I was like, huh, okay, I see less mythic drops. I mean, they still drop, but less, not as many, and a lot more multiple GA pieces seem to be dropping. It was just my own personal little experiment. There you go. See like Itzro, you see Chumba offering there to run people through Undercity and stuff like that. That'll really help you get some good stuff. And running with other people to get, and you can piggyback and get that XP, man, bro, it's gonna help you. Although I think you said you're already at level 60, right? All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. Don't worry if you're not here, stuff will still be here. Yeah, but even so, I mean, still, it's you'll have a chance to grab some good stuff. So right now we got Adeline, and we need to get him a mythic. It's usually getting your first one takes a while. There's another helm piece. Man, we're getting a lot of mythics though. none for Adeline. Chumba helped you with the ruins. Good. I thought he did, and then I was like, shit, maybe I should have followed up. Oh, okay, good. Okay, gotcha, Itro. Gotcha. So you guys already are already able to run stuff together. That's perfect. So Adeline, when you do get something, scream it out so we can all give you a big old cheer, because I know getting that first one is the hardest thing. It really is. I mean, this is what we went through the other day with getting John his first one, and it took an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, something like that. It was quite a while. It's always difficult to get that first one for some reason. Yeah, exactly. Once we get it, then it just starts raining. But to get that first one is always an issue. Awesome, Israel. Yeah, like Chubb was saying, he helps everyone that needs to help. If you ask for help, he'll help you. All right, back to town. You'll get there, Adeline. You'll get there. It takes patience. I'm not lying, bro. It's I know I get tired of saying just be patient, but it does take a while to get you going here. We'll get it. We'll get it. Oh, there's the rod. I'll replace my rod that I lost right there with it, right there. Just got it. That's perfect. I've lost my rod. My rod got broke. So I just got another one. We'll replace that one here in a bit. Oh, yeah. It's early for you. Pacific time. Yeah. My daughter's out there in California. It's early. What is it? It's 12:30 here. So it's like 8:30 there. Yeah. Early. You just woke up. All right, here we go. We're gonna keep this moving as fast as we can, guys, because Adeline has not gotten nothing, so we want as many kills as we can here. Okay, here we go. Get ready. Go safe. And yeah, I've taken people like, it's funny because I took one guy in here and said, he told me, I just ran 300 Durrells. I got the worst luck. I ran 300 Durrells last night. I didn't get a single mythic. First run. He goes, I just got one. Here you go. I mean, it's just, you never freaking know. I will say that if you are patient and you have the mats, if you can run Durrell for 2 hours, you're gonna get drops. You're gonna get mythics. And I say 2 hours because if you've never gotten a mythic before, that's when it's the hardest. If you've already gotten mythics, trust me, by 2 hours, you're gonna have 20 of them. You know, but if you've never gotten a mythic, in 2 hours, you might get one. It's getting that first one that always is the issue. Always. I'm telling you. And other people will go, yeah, I got my first one, just bam, first run. It's like, okay, awesome. That's lucky you. Because most people, that first one is the pain. Just got back from getting the kids to school. Yeah, it's early for you. Pacific Coast is early. daughter's out there in California, although right now she's in India with her husband. They went there for vacation because her husband's actually from India. So they went back there. She comes back Friday, actually. But I told her, don't call me. I'm going to be doing PoE too. Don't call me. Glad you're back. Hope you're safe. Adios.
How can I help? I can break that down.
You got one. Adeline got one. All right. All right, Adeline. All right. Woo, 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 woo. What did you get, Adeline? Just so I can, out of curiosity. I'm just curious because now we're going to start dropping you a lot, I hope. But I'm just curious if you could put that in there real quick. I would really just the name of it. I'll know what it is as soon as you say it. Moved to North Dakota. Somewhere not there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep running. Adeline, I'm curious what you got. Oh, yeah. What did he get? Did he post it? I didn't see it posted. I'm just curious what it is. Okay, let's keep going. I want to get him more. He got one. Let's get him more. Let's get him more. Tyrell's Might. Bunny Spree got Tyrell's Might. Not sure how to post. You don't have to post it in the game. That's okay. Just tell me what the name is. Just the first word, and I'll know what it is already. You don't even have to post it, bro. I'm just curious what it is. I'm just happy for you, man. In this one, I'm gonna get you more. Don't worry about how to post it in the game. Just if you type it in the chat, I'll see it. Probably give you time to do that though instead of having you die. So like is it just do Har, for Har or Tyrell, Melted Heart. Okay, so that's kind of a worthless one, but it's a spark. All right, it's a spark. You can break it for a spark. You need 2 of those. You need, or any 2 to break for a spark, and then you would use your ruins if you bought the DLC. You would be able to use your ruins to make what you want. But since you got 1, now we're gonna get you more, because now we should start seeing more for you drop. So now it's really important that we keep this ball rolling here. Yeah, everything has a chance for mythics. I mean, G-Bob right here in TikTok, he just said he got one using the Purveyor Curiosity, using the Obols. I've heard that a lot. I've heard a lot of people are getting them using Obols, and I'm like, wow, never for me. People have got them in the Undercity, like especially using the right tribute. I forget what it's called. I think I have it. It is this one right here. Tribute of Ascendance is one of them. I think there's another one. Three GA Doomy from the Undercity, yeah. Never got one. It's so you need to get in our group. Really do. Yeah, because I'm telling you, it's or in Trumba's on later in the afternoon usually. He starts at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. So that would be more like 1 p.m. for you. Because man, the mythics are dropping. You and your buddy Itro need to come in and run, and you will see they drop. We average, like I said, 10 to 14 every hour. Yesterday we had 20 in 30 minutes, like 40 minutes, actually 40 minutes. It just really, it depends on patience. The problem with patience cost mats, right? So I get it. For sure, I understand it. You got 2 or 3 with that unique tribute in the Undercity, G Bob was saying in TikTok. So yeah, there's definitely mythics dropping all over Diablo right now. I mean, I've even had people tell me they got them from Helltide Chest. And I was like, oh, I've never seen that happen either. A lot of the stuff I hear people say, I've never had happen. And I'm like, but I'm happy to hear it because it does really help the casual player. The casual player needs different methods. That's why it's nice that mythics drop at Torment 1, Torment 2, Torment 3, and Torment 4. At all torments, just not as many. Yeah, you haven't bought the expansion, so you can't do the Undercity yet, and you can't use ruins to make a mythic. So yeah, that is the bad thing, but I wouldn't recommend buying the DLC unless it's super, super cheap or on sale. Because it is got some issues right now, but it'll be coming down in price. I think it was just on sale, like I want to say 2 weeks ago, maybe. Geeky Texas chick, good to see you again. Good to see you. Good to see you. And again, guys, today is the PTR 7. It's going to be later this afternoon. And I showed you earlier in the stream of how you can play it if you're on a PC. It's very simple. And really, I think today they're going to be testing out the witch ruins and a few other things. Running payroll in the background. Okay, back to town. Yeah, use the random cash for with 2 sparks and the 50 million, and you can get a mythic for sure. But 50 million sometimes is hard for people to get too. There you go. John got Soul Brand, 2 GA. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Yeah, I honestly do believe if you wait another week or 2 weeks, the DLC may even go back on sale or drop in price, and then it might be a real good deal for people to grab. I think that, in my opinion, even though I don't think the DLC, me personally, I don't think the DLC was that great. I do think it is great for the fact that you can use the ruins. I do believe that, and unlocking Undercity and the den and things like that, I do think is pretty cool. So, I mean, just for those alone, may be worth the pennies that it's going to cost if you can get it on sale. Yeah, I downloaded the PTR actually last night, but I'm not gonna play it. I'm not interested in any of the witch. I think it's cool. I'm glad they're doing it. There we go, another mythic. I'm glad they're adding that ability and that those changes, but it's something that I'm not interested in. And I know that I probably would never create a witch, so I'm not really interested in it. But I do recommend people go play it if they think they're gonna like it, or just to even test it, because that's really what they're looking for, is bug reports and things like that. I'm burned out on the PTRs, honestly. I'd prefer to go in cold. If I am gonna create a witch, I would rather not know anything about it and just go and create it. PTR, I'll tell you why. I mean, honestly, yeah, the witchcraft is the season theme. I know. Honestly, after playing PTR 4 and PTR 5, it made me realize that I should not play the PTR because it kind of spoiled it for me a little bit. I try not to watch videos about it or anything until the season starts now, because if your current SB build will work well, yeah. The PTR is a lot of work. People don't understand it. You get a boost, but still you got to go in there and level that character up, from the boost, and still get your glyphs up to really test some things. And that's kind of where I feel like I'm burned out on it. I'm like, I don't want to do it again.
The forge is ready for whatever you need.
Okay. Oh, I'm playing. This is Torment 4, Badger. This is Torment 4. We started off running the pit, getting people up to Torment 4 if they needed it, and then we went and got them we went into Infernal Hordes, ran several. I think we ran twice, 10 wave 10s to get these guys some Obusites so they could get their upgrades done. And now we're in here for them to get gear or upgrade. Adeline just got his first mythic. Trying to get him some more because almost every build needs more than one. The one he got was the amulet, which actually next season that amulet's going to be buffed. It's going to be a good amulet. This season is a spark. I think, Geeky, just to talk about that I think for people like myself that has so many characters every season, I love the fact that I can go to the armory now and just do it all in one character and switch builds from build to build to build to build. And it saves me character space as well. Official Dotsy, thank you for the follow. But as we were talking about this earlier in the stream, the majority of my users, I'm just going to tell it to you straight, the majority of my users said they could give 3 shits about the armory because they're casual players. They're lucky to have one character and one build. And so that was kind of what I felt too, was that I think Blizzard and Diablo is making a big deal about an addition that for most people is not a big deal. And for me it is. I think it's awesome. But for the non-casual player, I think the armory is going to be great. But for the people that are, I think that Blizzard needs to be opening their gates to more. It's something that they just don't care about at all. How's it going? Official, I'm doing good. Official, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, no. I agree. I mean, I'm totally with you on it. Tex. I just wanted you to know. I mean, for the average Joe gamer that are watching my stream, me and you talked about it yesterday. It is their number one thing is they want stuff to do, and stuff that has meaning, and and again, that all leads to the kind of the end game. When the season ends, yes, everything will go to your eternal server, which you can still go and play. There you go, Hero Perdition for John. Which you can still go and play the character, and you'll have to create a new character for the next season, for season 7. So yeah, that's true in every. I mean, I mean, I'm sure there are some that don't, but like PoE, a Last Epoch. I mean, that's the way that they all kind of do it. Is you're gonna have to create a new character each season, start all over. Sometimes the grind gets to be real painful. I recommend that if you hate that, you might want to change genre of a games, you know, because it's pretty common, and I will agree it gets old real fast, but yeah. Hung up by D4 for the season at Paragon 265. Yeah, this Friday, bro. This Friday, RH. Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Yep. I hear you, bro. I will probably go to PoE 2 full time and will come into Diablo 4 season 6 to support my clan. And then when season 7 comes, I'll come back and definitely will run season 7 until, normally what I do honestly is I run it until mid-season, and then I leave at mid-season and I go play other games for a few weeks. Like season 5 I left, I went and ran PoE season, got it end game done, then went and ran Once Human, and then went and ran the First Descendants, then went back to season 5 Diablo 4 for 4 weeks and ran people through dungeons like the bosses like this to get them geared up, and then I stayed there until season 6, and I didn't leave this mid-season because Path of Exile 2 got delayed. So I said, hey, I like Diablo 4. I'll stay right here and play this until I'm ready. And yeah, that's how I usually do it every season. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, last season I really enjoyed Once Human. It was totally a refreshing, different game that was like, wow. It kind of blew my brain a little bit because it was pretty cool. There's another mythic. We're dropping them like crazy today, guys. Yeah, I've been playing long. Been gaming since the late, well, I think it was 1980. Was it 86 or something like that I had the first home computer from Radio Shack? They had the Color Computer 1. 300 baud modem, and yeah, big 8-inch floppy drives. Yeah, First Descendants, I liked it. It's a grind, though. I understood why people were complaining about it. I think they fixed all of that. The problem with Once Human, when I was playing it, was only WSASD. They fixed that too, but I said at the time that, man, I'm not going back to this game until they fix it. And then I ended up never going back anyway.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
And back in the day, I did a lot of World of Warships, a lot of the Division 2, the Division 1, Ghost Recon. Oh my gosh, so many different games. Euro Truck Simulator, because I had the whole driving, I got that whole driving chair and all of that, steering wheel, pedals, shifter. Did a lot of different stuff for a lot of years. And Omegas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So, Analine, you haven't gotten a second one, have you? That's interesting. You can trade I think your Eternal characters. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know because I never played the Eternal server, but I think there is trade in the Eternal server too. Yes, but I don't know that for a fact. I take it that it is an app. Is that all it does is game streaming? Yeah. Well, to stream, you can stream with your consoles to like Twitch, and that's about it. Twitch has made it kind of user friendly for that. If you want to stream to like TikTok or Twitch or Xbox, or to YouTube or those channels, then you're gonna need a PC. Eris, thank you for the follow. You're gonna need a PC as well, and it just opens up a lot. Now, I'm on a 2 PC system because I multi-stream. I stream so many different places at the same time that I let one PC handle all of that, and then the other PC is playing the game. But you can actually stream and play the game on the same computer. Bunny is out. Spree is out. He's got to go. So we're going to have an opening here real quick, everyone. So get your keyboards ready. I'll tell you when it opens, but he said he's gonna have to boogie. I want Adeline to get a second. I had to work barefoot in the snow 20 miles uphill to go play Pac-Man. All right, so if you want to join, you can join now. Now is your time. We have an opening right now. I'm going to town. I wish I could remember names of people that attempted to join and they don't get in, because there were a few, and I just feel terrible that I don't remember who they are. There we go. Yep, everybody's approved in the clan. Let me make sure everybody's approved. Yep, all my friend requests are approved. Okay. All right. So we're full up now. We got full group. And let's make it happen. Yeah, once you get your glyphs up, you'll be able to really handle these things a lot easier. And if you came in here right now, John, and did this boss solo, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna drop him in a heartbeat. You're gonna be amazed. You're gonna write me 2 seconds afterwards. You're gonna write me a message going, "Oh my god," because solo, this dude is easy. Yeah, Dancing with Knives is a fun build too. Yeah, there you go. And Dario's Visage. Look at John, pull him in today. Adeline, we need to get you more, man. Need to get you more. Yeah, this is my Spiritborn I'm using here. Yeah. Yesterday I was using my Sorcerer. Today we're going with the Spiritborn. Might go with the Barbarian tomorrow. A lot of it depends on what it is I'm going to do for you guys. If I'm going to run you through high-level pits like we did at the beginning of this stream, then I want to use my Spiritborn, because I want to go as high as I can get it quickly, that we can run it quick and efficient, and you can get some good glyph XP. And so like we did 100 just because it's fast. I like the SB more and more. I didn't like it at the beginning of the season. I just thought it was too easy, but for these types of runs, it's perfect. Not letting... There has been a weird bug going on with fast travels and the portals. There has been. So yeah, K9, I definitely understand it, that you're probably not going to be able to use it, because it's been happening a lot. Oh yeah, there you go, Rage Virus. Alex just posted it. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that, bro. You're probably gonna have to just do it the hard way. Portal here to Geocol, and then you can run through one of my portals. You can run through any one of these portals here. You know, just run portal here and then run through. Because it has been doing weird stuff lately, the portals, and I don't really understand what's causing it. We thought, me and Chumba thought we narrowed it down to it was when you had a city favorited. If you had a favorite on a city, it seemed like it would act up really bad, but okay, you got a ring, got the starless ring. That's a good ring, bro. That's a good ring. I'm glad you got that. Here, let me do this. Let me do this. I don't know if he knows how. So I'm gonna say here, if you change your chat to party, only we will see it. Oops, and I'm in all caps, of course. But anyway. But you don't have to. He may not know how to change it to party. You don't have to do that. I just noticed that you posted it to the entire server. But I don't, nobody cares. I mean, you can see. So we've got you 2 now, Adeline. All right. Got you 2 drops, 2 mythics. The people who don't have any, it always takes a while. So he's got 2 now. Let's get you more. Need to get Kane some mythics now. Yep, let's go to town. Let's empty our bags. Yeah, absolutely. Send me a friend request to Made Biker pound 1605. That way, when I'm online and I'm doing these, all I got to do is say, hey, we have an opening, and you do a request to join, and bam, you're in. Don't ask me, hey, can I request to join? Just do it. Because if you ask, it'll be too late. And somebody will have already done it, and you'll miss the spot. And yeah, it feels pretty quick.
You can still use these.
There we go. And for TikTok, you guys can't see when the group's not full, so I always call it out. Oh, and I appreciate the diamonds too. I didn't notice that. I apologize. Thank you, John. Appreciate it as always. All right. You guys see, I run these at a pretty fast pace just because the more times we kill him, the more chances of you getting a mythic. And if you have to leave, you can leave. Don't worry. The gear will still be on the ground when you get back. Got it. You got it. Yep, you got it. Let me confirm. Perfect. There you go. Awesome. It just helps with the party knowing if you got something or not. You know, or for you to communicate with us. It's way easier. And that way you keep the rest of the server doesn't have to, you don't have to worry about exposing anything to them. No. Keep your mats. I've got so many mats. Keep your mats. Pay it forward with somebody else after you get all geared up and everything. I have a lot of mats, bro. So, Silly, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, always keep your mats because I want you to pay it forward once we get you all geared up into where you need to be. And it's been working out so well, man. I've seen so many people that I've helped running other people through stuff. I mean, it's just great. That's why I created the clan. I know Chumba created a clan. I mean, it's just been terrific. 5 billion for a Ford CA Razor. And 150 aspect. Whoa. Wow. But if your whole build is dependent on that $5 billion piece, then I guess you better, people better buy it, you know. But I think that's insane. Wow. $5 billion for a 4GA razor. The 150 aspect is the best part of that, actually. I see your thing. Let me get it approved there. Okay, so this is my clan. For those of you guys that were wondering what it is, that's it right there. Let me get it accepted, and then let me get you upgraded here while I'm here, and make sure I've got everybody else upgraded. Member. All right. And sometimes it doesn't show up there until they log, but okay. All right, there we go. I'm stuck in T2. How often do you do groups like this? Oh, Asuli, take up Chumbo right now. Take Chumbo. Do it. It's going to take him 5 minutes. You're going to be at Torment 4. When you go in the door, Asuli, do not move. You stay by the door until the red portal opens up. He's going to clear the whole pit. You're going to get all the XP. You're going to get the gear. You're going to be able to level up your glyphs. If you have glyphs, if you don't worry. But you'll be able to then switch to Torment 4 difficulty as soon as he's done. Take him up on his offer, bro. That's what we started off this stream doing. We did those pits. Definitely. Chumba is offering to run you. Do it. Yeah, I mean, and John had to be super patient, you guys. It took John, you know, they're in TikTok, it took him last week, we ran for, I want to say it was like an hour and 45 minutes before he finally got his first mythic. And the whole time, it was sketchy. I was like, I'm very confident. Usually I'm like, just be patient, it'll happen. Just be patient, it'll happen, which is what I was saying to him. And then I started getting worried, going, oh shit, maybe it's not going to happen. But he got it, man. He got it, and you know, we just had to stick with it. And then after that, he started getting a few more. Once you get that first one, it's the hardest thing. It really is. Caroline's gotten 2 that I'm aware of. He's gotten 2 so far. Kane, I don't know if Kane has gotten anything yet. I don't think so. And I don't know if he's ever, have you ever, Kane, gotten a, K9, have you ever gotten a mythic before? Or is, like with that character? Not any character, but with that character. Has that character ever gotten a mythic before? With the character you're using here now? Oh yeah, you have, okay. Oh, you have before, but not with this character? Because if that's the case, yeah, sometimes it'll take a while for us to get you one. T2 getting murdered at T3. Yeah, it's pretty common. And what I tell people is, we just went over this a couple weeks ago, and it's, so if you're going from T2 and you're getting murdered at T3, a couple things that I would do. First thing I would do is I would go and I would make sure that I'm using the correct incense. I would use an incense for sure. And then I would also use an elixir at the same time. All right, whatever elixir helps you, your class, whatever your build you're using. Those 2 things right there can help a lot. Make sure that your gear is tempered, and start the masterworking process. Start it. Trust me, if you're going to replace that piece, it's okay. When you break it, you're going to get those mats back. So start the masterworking and tempering process because you will be amazed. But the most important thing is glyph. Get your glyphs, at least a couple of them, but preferably all of them to 46. Oh, and you have gotten a mythic with this one, K9. Okay, gotcha. So we should be able to get you some here, I hope. Yeah, there you go. That should help you. But now your glyphs are super important. You got to get them to that 46 level. Even if you can only get, you'll see the difference if you can even just get a couple at that level. But I recommend it. There you go, Tyros Might. Okay, awesome. Look at Adeline now. It's your third one, my friend, and now you're getting some good ones. All right, good pieces. You got the ring. You got Tyros Might. The heart you can break for a spark. I'm gonna throw a bunch of ruins down here. If you have the DLC, you can use these ruins I'm gonna throw down. Let me pick all this up and I'm gonna throw them down on the ground. And people are buying them too, so if you need gold, you can do it that way too. I don't want them. So here we go. Get ready. Anything to help you guys out. That's what this is about. If you fill your bag up, then go cash it in and go put them in your stash. I got a whole tab of these in my stash. Hence the reason you see me doing this. I don't want them. I don't want any more of them. I want them to go away. There you go. Collect all of those bad boys. With those, you can make your own mythics with a couple sparks and you'll be set. Go crazy. Yeah, let me do, I'm sorry, we'll go to town. We'll drop this and we'll go to town. I apologize. I should have waited. My bad. We just ran out of Obi to sight. Yeah, running out of Obi to sight is a popular thing. Look at that. He came because I did that. Does it benefit to craft myths multiple times to get better chances? Well, you can get, sometimes you'll get better GAs, but it's rare. I mean, again, multiple GAs are rough in Mythic land, or in any land, really. Yeah, use your yellow, break your yellows and blues. A lot of the legendaries you're gonna want to break. If you're not using them, you know, especially because it's gonna help upgrade aspects and things like that nature. So, you know, there is a good reason to break legendaries. I don't keep anything anymore unless it's a 3 GA or above piece. I don't even bother. I used to hoard everything. In fact, H2O Charger, one of my viewers, used to make fun of me about, God, you're a hoarder. You hoard everything. I'm like, yeah. Well, you never know. I might have an alt that's going to need it, you know. And keep in mind that any mythic you get, what's up, Burnsy? Thank you for those diamonds, my friend. Thank you. Bro, I appreciate it. Keep in mind that mythics can be traded. You can use them with your alts. So, like if it's your only mythic and you want to use it, and let's say you have an alt, you can share it. You can put it in your bag. You can put it on. Your other character can put it on. The same is true with sparks. Those, you know, every mythic has the ability. Every alt has the ability to use that spark. So that is a nice feature. And Skytrap, I do not have room. I apologize. Skytrap is the one of the guys that Shroud of False Death. Okay, there you go. That's a good piece too. So Adeline now has went from never getting a mythic to now 4. Skytrap is the one user that I ran with that he did not get a single piece from me. And that was this That was that this? I think it was this season, not last season. This season. Lucid is the other one, and that was last season. I didn't get him anything either. Well, you're gonna reach a certain point, Itzro, when you start doing these with people, that you're not gonna be able to save all those. You're gonna need that stash base. Because I used to do exactly like you, and at some point you're going to go, oh crap. Like I have a whole stash bag of, now I think I broke a bunch of them. I found some time, but I had one whole page, just nothing but mythics. And actually, here, I'll do this. I'll show you how I've done it. Because I've heard other people say to me, oh, that's a good way to do it. So let me show you how I have my, just for an idea. Here, I got to go back to town anyway, so it's perfect. Well, Skytrap, I'm probably going to be done here today very shortly. But yeah, sorry. I know you're the one guy I didn't get any drops for. So the way I do it in my bag is, there you go. No, it's you're going to want to break that, Rekla, Awaka, you're going to want to break that. So now you got 2 sparks. You break that and you break your amulet and you've got 2 sparks. Okay, so in my bag, you can see my first bag is all, this is mythics. This was all mythics, but my first has got a lot of mythics in it. Then the second one is weapons and rings, all right, and jewelry. I'm sorry, weapons and jewelry. All right. Then next one is gloves and footwear. Then this one is helm pieces and pants. And is that it, or is there chest pieces here? It looks like, and then yeah, and chest pieces were there too. And then mats, ruins, yeah, a lot of stuff. Okay, let's get this. And you'll see that as time progresses and you get more and more stuff, you're going to have to start organizing it. I save a lot of things because I give us a lot of stuff away. Also keep that in mind. I give a lot of this stuff. When people need something, I give it to them. I mean, I don't need gold. I don't need any of that. Some people do. I don't. So I just give it. I wish I could score you a mythic Skytrap I've got. I wish I could trade it to you because I remember you were with me and you ran with me for about an hour and we didn't get you anything. You can give anything away to anybody. You can trade it, you can throw it on the ground next to them so they can pick it up. You can click them and do a trade. Yeah, as long as it's not a mythic. Ring of Starless Skies for Kane. There you go, bro. It's a good piece. There you go. Everybody's getting some good stuff. I told you. And we've even changed this group. This group is even cycled. Yeah, you can do it with anybody in the game. As long as you can get close enough to them to initiate a trade, then you'll be able to give them a piece. It's just not a mythic is the only thing that's not tradable right now. Even ruins are tradable. The opals, the elixirs are tradable. Ring of Midnight Sun, 2GA or more. I do not, because I just checked it yesterday for somebody else. I do not, Sky. But now that I know you need one, I'll start saving stuff. Yeah, Yeah, Chumba, I'm probably looking at, I'm going to be another 30 minutes. I'll be online and I'll be pretty much done. And then I'll just raid your channel. Let's look. Let's take a look. You said you seen a 3GA drop. Let's take a peek. There you go, to Bolt's Will. We'll save that. I have a build that's using that, but the one I'm using is already wearing a 3 GA to Bolt's Will. He's a streamer, and he's, well, you see, this is how you grow. I mean, it really is, and this is how he can grow too. I mean, Chumba is how long have you been streaming, Chumba? Well, if he's streaming on Twitch, Twitch is hard, man. Twitch is looking for GA for my pants. Areas bearing. Yeah, I don't have. Oh, maybe I do. I should go look. I will. Next time I go to town, I'll look for those areas bearing. Streaming on Twitch is slow. It's kind of hard. No lie. That's why you'll see, like, when I end my streams, I always do a raid on Chumba's channel if he's streaming. So at least, you know, not everybody transfers over, but some do. I would have to strongly, we're on DBD. Got you. There are some places that are easier to get an audience than others. Twitch sometimes can be a bit tough. A lot of it depends on the time. It depends on the game. There's so many different things with Twitch. It's so funny the way things are, because when COVID was going on, I went from a couple thousand followers on Facebook to 17,000. Just doink, like that. It was like, holy smokes. Plus I had a video that went viral, and it went. Now Facebook streaming, which I still do, I still support it. And I'm still streaming there, but it's pretty dead. It's really, since COVID, it's been dead. YouTube has been, I like YouTube once you get monetized, but it takes a long time for that to happen too. It's just, yeah, TikTok, honestly, TikTok sent me an invitation to stream, and it was the best move I ever made. I'm happy I accepted it. The TikTok community is incredible. I'm so happy that I accepted their invitation. I almost didn't. But yeah, now there are some things that I don't understand on TikTok. I mean, I've been streaming a long time on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, was doing D Live, and was doing Kick, and was doing Trovo, dropped out of those. Oh, I forgot, here, hang on. I forgot to look for your pants. I'm sorry, bro. Let me go look. So it's streaming. I'll tell you this, streaming is, now that I'm full-time retired and doing it full-time, it is a job, because there's so many other elements to it that people don't see, for sure.
I can break that down.
That I would love to be able to help your guy and get him a little bit introduced to a little bit of the tricks of the trade. Okay, so I was gonna look for these pants. You needed areas. I could just do the search here. Let's do it that way. Did I spell it wrong? I don't think so. It's not A, it's E. Yeah, I don't have any. I am out. All right. Well, we tried. What's that highlighting? Oh, that's Tyro's Might. Okay. I tried, bro. I knew I had some, but I've been giving away so much stuff here lately. Yeah, you got to have a consistent schedule. You really have to. Yeah, he's right. He's right. Spare money ton. Armors could be cool. I just want to try and craft each piece. Oh, wait. Money ton. EOM. All right, let's fill up our bags and I will check. I don't want to keep everybody waiting. Sorry. We'll fill up our bags and I'll check, John. Promise. And there are some few things that can be tricky with streaming for sure. I mean, one of the things is to drive the traffic to you. The number one thing that every streamer should be doing, that was another mythic there. What was it? It was the ring again. Oh, no, it was Tyro's Might. Is videos and making videos, making shorts, posting them on YouTube, posting them on TikTok, posting them on Facebook, posting them wherever you can post them, because you're driving that traffic to your main streaming site. So like if you're just streaming at Twitch, then you really want to make sure that your Twitch tag is shown in a short video of some of your work, of your video of 30 seconds of killing a boss, 30 seconds of showing them a trick that you learned or anything. Do you have a Harlequin? Yeah, but you can't trade the Harlequin. You can't trade that, Awaka. You can't trade a mythic. You cannot get rid of, you can't trade mythics. I wish you could, bro. I've said it a long time. I wish you could trade them. But becoming a video editor is important, more than you think. It sucks. I had to learn it. I use DaVinci Resolve because it's free and it's super good, really good, and super easy to learn. And there's a lot of videos on it to learn. It's a super important aspect of trying to drive traffic to your streaming. People always say, oh gosh, when I retire, I'm going to be a full-time streamer like you. And I always think to myself, they think it's just doing this. There is so much more to it. You have to become, and I'm not a social butterfly at all. And that's, it does hurt me. But I'll tell you, I do have all of my kids that are adults, my wife, even my grandbaby. If I have made biker gear that they can wear that says my streaming stuff on it, they wear it. I've had people come and watch me and go, I found your channel on a bumper sticker. Like, yep. So it's a lot of, oh, look at that. Look at that. 4GA tally. Oh, we use that piece on so many builds. I will be using that. That's a fact. You're the backup helper, exactly. Well, trust me, he needs that too. Eventually, he's going to be at, okay. Forgot. Let me go look at those right now. Back as well. Got you. Let's grab some. Yeah, you know what he's going to really need? He's going to need you to be his moderator in his chat is what he's going to need. All right, there's that. What else was it? You said Moni. I don't know. Moni is the one I probably have the least of. Yeah, I don't have very many of it. 2. What was the other one? Tongue. Okay, I gave that one all away already. And what was the other one? EOM. So I don't have them all, John, and I don't, but I do have a few. So let me. And Dario's Visage. That's another good piece of Waka. That's another good piece. for a lot of builds. I don't know, you know, specifically what all you got happening on, you know, for your alts or anything, but yeah, good stuff. Okay, let me go over here to John. Not here yet. He's still getting stuff. There he is. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna say trade, and here and go. Moni is the one I don't have many of. It's always one of the hardest ones. If you want to get these blue ones, I'm going to tell you right now the quickest way to get them. Well, one of them is go to and run Undercity with the right tribute, but I recommend to get it, drop down to T2 or T3, T2 probably, and run a boss. You're going to smoke that boss so fast, John. And I think they drop blue ruins and the lower difficulty tiers. I think, I do not remember. I think if you go down to tier 1 and run the boss, you're going to get blue ruins. And you're going to drop that boss in like a millisecond. It's going to be so easy for you. It's worth a try because I think that's where you'll get that at. You're the crazy one. Oh, yeah, okay. You may not want to be the moderator. Yeah. Yeah. He'll end up having to moderate you. He'll end up banning his partner out of the chat. Yeah, that could be a problem for sure. Yeah, drop down to like Torment 2 and go run the boss. You may even have to go down to Torment 1, but any boss, you know, any one of these bosses, Lord Zir, you know, which is quick, this guy, you'll drop them so fast at those lower tiers. And I think, see now, right now, when I'm running them at this high tier, I'm getting all unique ruins, right? Legendary ruins. I'm sorry, legendary ruins. So if you go down to tier 1 or 2, I think they turn into blue ruins. And if I remember right, Moni was always the hardest darn one to get. Or maybe it was just because I always needed it. You know, I'm learning a lot still on streaming. I've been streaming now for 4 years and I still learn every single day. Every single day. So many different techniques and tricks. Like if you ever post, I didn't know these tricks, you know, I learned them from other people that taught me. Like back in the day, I learned, because I've always supported TikTok as far as my short videos, because I was told it's a great place to drive traffic from. So anytime you post a video, anytime, any of you people that are listening to me, if you post a video on TikTok, don't put more than 3 hashtags, because it just, the algorithm won't like you. And one of those 3 should always be hashtag for you. Always for you. Always, always, always. And it puts it in a little category of the for you, where people that have that turned on are going to be presented that. Super important little tip that I learned from a different streamer. And I was like, oh yeah, all of my stuff is masterwork. Yes. And there's little tricks like that that you'll learn about all of them. I mean, the 3 hashtag rule has kind of been now adopted by YouTube as well. If you start going over the 3 hashtags, you're not helping yourself. You're actually probably hurting yourself. So many of the algorithms for these channels have changed that keeping up on them sometimes can be the challenge. And again, like I said, I'm still learning. Probably the one I'm learning the most is TikTok right now. TikTok, I don't know if, I mean, I see you guys on TikTok right now, and maybe you guys can help answer me this, because I don't really understand it, I guess. And maybe you guys don't know much about it either, but these battles on TikTok, what the hell is that about? And what freaks me out is, there you go, 2 GA Godslayer crown. what really freaks me out about the battles is, you know, that like that, I don't know if you've ever watched a battle, but people throw stuff at them. They're worth money, right? That's how they make money, the people that are doing the battles. And one of the things, the lion, is $599 or something like that. I'm like, what the hell is that about? Who's throwing that? And I see it throw a lot. See who can get the most gifts. People send gifts that are worth real cash. Yes, Skytrap. It's crazy. I was watching, I had somebody that I know was doing one and they invited me, and I was like, what the fudge is this? It was one of the most insane things I ever watched. And then to come to find out, it's super duper popular on TikTok. And I was like, I don't understand it. So if the other person loses, do they still get the gifts that were thrown at them, or do all those gifts get rescinded, or do they get given to someone else? Or what rune am I using for the shield? It is this one. I'm using Pock and Q. So the Q is going to give you the invoke the Druid's Earthen Bulwark for 3 seconds, granting yourself a barrier. So you can keep, so whoever loses gets to keep the gifts. Oh, see? Okay. That makes a little sense then. I'll tell you how I got involved in it a little bit. Is since I've been streaming on TikTok, I've had a lot of creator networks have contacted me. So I got in discussion with one guy about, well, why do I want to be part of a creator network? And he was showing me this thing about these battles, and that they're doing one here on like tomorrow, I think, or maybe the day after, for 200,000. And I'm like, what? What game? This is Diablo 4. And I was like, what is that about? $200,000. And I'm going, really? And he's like, it's a 2.5 hour. So I guess they split into teams, and it's a 2.5 hour battle. And I don't really understand it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, totally lost. And so he sent me a couple links to a couple of them that were, you know, already happened. And I was like, those are crazy, man. Some people have a big viewer basis because you can pay for them. Oh yeah, you do. Yes, that's very true. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. There are people out there that you see that they may have 300,000 followers, but how many of those 300,000 followers are real? Because there's a lot of places that you can go and you can buy people. You're not really buying followers. It's all a big bullshit thing. You're really just, they're coming and following you and then never coming back. You'll never see them ever. It just makes your number go up, which I guess maybe some people will only watch people that have 50,000 followers. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I've never done it, but I know that it is out there, and you can do it. I've seen people on my chat come in and go, buy followers for blah blah blah. I mean, I've had people contact me in whispers and all kinds of stuff trying to sell you. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's just bullshit, because they're not real followers. It's all bullshit, fake news. You know, they're not really there. So, and it just skews all your numbers. I mean, because then you don't really know how well are you really progressing, because you don't know how many of your followers are fake and how many of them are real. You're better off just to stay organic and do it the hard way. And it takes time. I mean, that's why I was asking Chumba. I didn't see his answer. I probably missed it. How long he's been streaming, because he's already over 100 followers, and I think his growth has exploded. Yeah, you could do that. You could be controversial as hell. Yeah. And you'll get a lot of followers that way, you know. Get a lot of haters, and they'll come just to hate on you. I have always said, My haters make me money. It's like, good, keep hating. I don't Shattered Vow for that's another probably spark piece, Kenya, that you're gonna want to break. Oh, you probably already know that. You've gotten. There's another mythic. Wow, look at that. 2 in a row, people. 2 drops. He got 1, I got 1. What was it? Let's see. Again, Tyro's Might. Seeing that a lot today. Rod, there you go. Got the rod. 2 GA. Yeah, exactly. They hate us because they hate us. I love it. You know, I made a video on YouTube that it went viral like crazy because I called out a lot of streamers out there. I just called them out. I didn't call them out by name. I just said some facts that I knew of, and their followers knew exactly who I was talking about without even saying it, and they just flooded my YouTube page. I mean, flooded it, and just flooded that video so much so I had to turn the comments off because they were just cursing and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, you guys realize how much money you're making me right now by doing all this stupid childish stuff? And then they got even madder when I turned the comments off. And in my next video, they started posting stuff. And it's just like, okay, keep coming, keep coming. And I encouraged it. I told them, keep coming. You obviously didn't have a hard time figuring out who I was talking about with me stating a few facts that were like, bam.
The forge is
And the
ready.
funniest part about it was not one single streamer that I called out with statements said a word about it. I mean, Darth actually used my video for he played it and reviewed it, and he never denied a single thing in it. And he wasn't actually one of them I was calling out, so he knew he and me and Darth we've already got a history that is a good history, not a bad history, and so he knew I wasn't anything about him. But he also agreed with everything in it, and it was just hilarious how the haters just made me a ton of money, man. Now I am monetized on YouTube, so you know, keep that in mind, that if you're not monetized you wouldn't see it, but because I'm monetized, those haters just flooded my videos. You know, and then the shorts make me a lot of money too. Like, I got one video, I think it's up to like 130,000 views right now, and it's fairly new. And it's, trust me, that's making some money. And then go to TikTok, and TikTok people throw you diamonds, which is awesome. Facebook throws you stars, which is awesome. Twitch has got memberships, which is awesome. And YouTube actually has memberships too. I actually have membership active people that are active members on my YouTube channel. So it takes a long time. That's all I can say is it really takes some patience as a streamer. You can't give up. You know, I've shared this with you guys, and I'm not going to share the links now because it's just, I don't want to do it, but it's the same rule about writing a book. I wrote 3 books in 2006, 2005, had them all published, and people, one of them I got lucky and was used by the universities as an English literature book, and they were all fiction, they were all fictional books, and one was used by the universities for English literature. And so I was going across all the country talking to these classes, doing book signings, which is how I met my wife actually, at bookstores and everywhere. And anyways, people used to ask me, how it's so hard to write a book? How do you write a book? And I told them, it's so easy. You just have to write 1 line every day. Minimum, you must touch the book every single day. Every single day you must touch that story, because what will happen is the story will now be in your brain, and when you're in bed or you're doing things will pop into your brain that you'll go, oh, I need to do this, I need to have this happen. And I used to tell people, just write one line a day. And it was surprising how many of them would come back to me and go, you know what? It worked. You're right. You just got to touch that story daily. And it's really the same thing is true with streaming. Doing damage in here to have more success. Is there a correlation to me doing damage in here to have more success? Really, the damage. I mean, I maybe I'm not sure what the question is. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. Oh, doing is it if you do more damage, you'll get more drop? No, doing yeah, no, nothing changes your luck in here. It's all random. Whatever. Don't ever let Blizzard tell you, no, it's an algorithm. It's an algorithm. Bullshit. Blizzard has not been able to write algorithms since World of Warcraft, so do not believe it when they tell you that. It's all RNG, 100%. Just random. Yeah, you won't get more drop. You can stand in the corner and don't do a single thing. And if a mythic is gonna drop, it's gonna drop. Bam, full again. We had one guy that was getting mythics. He said, oh, I forget. It was Grindle. And he said, every time myths are running dry. Yeah, I see it's starting to slow down a little bit, isn't it? He said every time he would do something, I forget what it was, a mythic dropped. And I'm like, bro, it's just the way it's happened. It's not true. And I think after he did it just like 6 times or so, he finally realized, because he was like, oh, look, see, every time I do it, a mythic drops just for somebody, maybe not me. I'm like, okay. And if I snap my fingers, you'll forget that you were gay. Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about? And I love Grindle. He's awesome. But he later realized that his theory was totally unbelievably not true. Have you guys seen that little short that's out right now? The video of there's 2 guys and they're both sitting across the table. And the one guy says to the other one, if I snap my fingers, you'll forget that you are gay. And the other guy goes, I'm not gay. Okay. Well, I was never gay. Okay. No, you can't just say I'm gay and say that and I'm not gay. The guy goes, okay. It's hilarious. I strongly recommend you search that video. Just button smashed once and got one. There you go. Andrew's Vistage. Awesome. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I just started it. Didn't realize. We'll go to town right after this. Sorry about that. See, nobody appreciated the short thing. H2O charger would have. Go ahead, go get your stuff. It'll still be on the floor when you get back, bro. H2O charger would have enjoyed that. All right. All right, back to town. All right, so here's the deal, everybody. We're going to fill our bags one more time. And then I got a blaze. I'm going to have to go. So Let's get your bag 100% as empty as you can. I'm going to even empty all of my stuff 100%. All right. I'm going to put all of this stuff in here for now. We'll just stick it here. Mythic, 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 mythic. That piece I want to keep. That piece, and that piece. All right. So now you are always welcome, you guys, always. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Hopefully we can get different people in every now and then because we got to start getting everybody done. We're slowly getting there. Okay, so we're going to fill all of our bags one more time. Here we go. I'm glad everybody, it looked like, and we even changed groups. I mean, Spree left. He got some mythics. I think he had to go to work. I mean, we actually changed some people through here. We actually started off in the pit. Then we went and ran Infernal Hordes. Then we went in here. And everybody is probably going to need more Obudicite now. Because now you're getting good gear. So tomorrow, I'll start off at the pit again. And get you some Obudicite. I really like that gorilla graphic. That gorilla is so cool, man. Every time I see it. Got 3 this time, K9. That's awesome, bro. I'm so glad. Honestly, guys, it makes my heart so happy when people get some good gear, because I truly believe this game is so much more enjoyable if you're properly geared. And you can, the end game content in this game is exactly what I'm doing right here. It's helping others. So once you get fully geared up and you get your glyphs to where they need to be, man, you can enjoy this like I am. You can come in here and run people through, help them get what they need. The hardest part, honestly, guys, is the mats. It's getting the mats. It really is. Harlequin Crest just dropped for Owaka. You were just wanting that, bro. Weren't you just asking? Yeah, man. I'm so glad you got that. You just asked because you wanted it. You wanted me to give it to you if I had it. I told you we couldn't trade it. That is cool, bro. So glad you got it. That is so awesome. I'm telling you. It's all about patience, man. I say it a lot, but it's all about patience. And I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, and we'll start everything again. All right, so there it is. I'm full, you guys. So that is it for me. I am done. I'm going to not break the group. I'm going to give you all time to come back and get your stuff. Oh, your attack power doesn't mean anything, Joker. That stat is garbage. This stat right here, this stat means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Doesn't mean any. I shouldn't say nothing, but it doesn't mean what people think it means. I mean, you can. I've got. Well, last season I had a character that was by lightning spear, and his was at 6,000, and he was just melting everything. Yeah, that is a mislabeled. Where Diablo, I wish, would fix that, because so many people think that number needs to be high. And what really matters for this build specifically, I'll tell you what matters for this build, is this number, life, and overpower, and critical strike damage. This number, ignore. Totally ignore it and concentrate on what is important for your build. And then that number will go up on its own. But it's not the defining number. Let me go back and get this stuff. I mean, because right now I'm probably doing trillions of damage, and with that number as low as it is, because I've concentrated on the things that actually matter for my build, which is, like I said, like if you're running a Quill Volley, the first thing you probably should be doing is these 2 things. Let me show you. The first thing you should do if you want to get some good attack power going on, if you want to get some good attack going on, you want to do this. Come on, you want to go in here and you want to drink that Chorus of War or Red of My Buzz. One of those two should be first. And this, the Elixir of Destruction, pretty important. Or nowadays, a lot of people are using this with the Elixir of Anti-Venom. But if you come in here to the stats and look, the things that are important are right here. This critical strike damage, super important on this. Overpower damage, super important on this build. The things that, you know, and sadly, it's frustrating for me because so many people think that we just had a guy that had this number sky high, and he couldn't drop anything. And it was, I kept telling him that number is, don't worry, don't even look at that number, don't even see it. You know, just concentrate on what your build needs, and everything is going to fall into place. But yeah, it is something that a lot of people misconstrue because they called it this. They called it attack power, and they shouldn't have. They should have called it maybe power multiplier. That one I might like a little bit better, and even that's kind of a misstatement. My incense of choice for me is this. I like to use the Chorus of War a lot because it gives me stats, it gives me critical strike and overpower damage by 5%. But another really, really good one is this, because remember, the Quill Volley is really built around life and overpower damage. And so life and overpower damage work together. So you want to use, if you have this one, use this. If you have this, use this. Chorus of War or Red of My Buzz, both are excellent choices. Yeah, I mean, it's just stuff I've had to learn the hard way, actually. All right, you guys, I have to get my butt off of here. This was so much fun. So glad y'all were here. I am going to raid with Chumbo right now. We are going to bring all of you boys and girls over here. Now, I know some of you don't go, and that's okay. But we're going to do it this way and this. Appreciate it. Rocky Bud, appreciate that follow. Where is it? Right there? And we're gonna say start raid. Hey, I never seen this before. This collaborate button. That's interesting. We might have to try that, Chumba. Okay, and so that's I think it went through, Chumba. It's always so weird. Oh yeah, only 9 made it. It's every time, it's so weird how that happens. Out of 52, 9 made it. All right, so that's it. We're good. Everybody's good, and we're out. Adios, everybody. Take care. You use Fortitude Elixir and Red of My Buzz with Chorus and Desert Escape. There you go. You learned a lot. Awesome, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Join me then. Take care. Be safe.